What's up, guys? Glad you're all here. I actually look forward to these because for some reason now, when I do Mushoku Tensei live reactions, I don't think I'm gonna really go with recorded reactions anymore with this like anytime soon because y'all got a really dedicated fan base and I'm glad you guys are coming out. So thank you guys. What's up? This is Radio Station here, coming to you live, unedited, uncensored, and adulterated. Just like this series. This is going to be episode 6 of Mushoku Tensei Isekai Itara Hoki Daisu. The first core, of course, because you know it's going to be sad. It's going to be like first core is going to end in like after this like 5 more episodes, and then like I gotta wait 3 more months. Gotta wait an extra 3 more months for the second core to come up. So yeah, what's up? What's up, guys? Thanks for showing up. So we get introduced to Eris, the previous episode. What I like about her presentation as a Tsun character is more so because it doesn't feel like her personality is, you know, forced into our faces. That's just kind of how she is. It's not like she's tsundere because they set her up just for the you know romantic part. Like we know she may or may not have feelings for him later on, but it's more like she's like this because she's probably been raised up like that. It doesn't feel like I have to. It doesn't feel like I have to usually have to put up with her attitude or something. It's just more like, I know what it is, but I feel like it's more real. It's natural. It's more organic. It's more like it's not something like a silly gag or something like that you usually see in countless other shows that the criticizers of those who criticize these series, they are like, oh, that's fine in another series. What? Just say, are you hyped? Yeah, I am hyped. Oh geez, and we got a bunch of people. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. And I guess I can add like Zane just slapped. Literally slapped. I like how they added the effects of breaking the sound barrier, like literally like it was a ring. And I had, like if you see on the last stream, I literally had to take off my earphones because that thing hurt. That kind of hurt. And Rudy, he gets the realization is like, oh fuck, I could die easily here. I shouldn't mess around. So there's okay. I'm trying to really think about how the three heroines of this series, how they contribute to Rudy in terms of progressing him mentally or psychologically, if you want to think about it. So I know Roxy gave him the courage. I guess you can say the courage, to take the first steps outside the boundaries, outside of safety, I can guess, because you can let him be able to get past through the front doors. I mean, that's kind of what the ending visuals kind of referred to. I don't know about Sylvie and Eris yet. I do not know how they contribute to Rudy as a character. I mean, people gotta shut up about the whole harem thing, but I'm trying to think about, maybe Sylvie gives Rudy a sense of responsibility. I do not know about Eris yet. That is something I need maybe this episode a little bit more to figure out, because I feel like this next couple of episodes is gonna be quite I guess chill. I don't think there's like so much happening, but it's more like steady. I guess it's more Rudy's trying to teach Eris and having to put up with Eris at times, and get to see more of what Eris's other side may be, something like that. If you're true to the source, it should be more than the sound barrier. Yeah. Okay, yeah. They did it pretty accurately, and it like I'm pretty sure like her moving isn't just for flashy effects. It's literally the effects of a sonic boom. You know, like you know, when they did the test in like Mistbusters, like when they had a plane move past the house or something like that. Um, the house didn't actually explode, but it's not like the house broke glasses or anything like they wanted it to, but it's more like the house just kind of from the effects of it. Um don't hit guys. Please do not hit. Please do not spoil. Like seriously. I'm also gonna try to pay more attention to watching this, so I might not react. I might not respond to most of your comments during the actual reaction, just for a heads up. All right, so episode 6. Gonna pull this up. Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Hope this is the right one. It's the right one. Yeah, he has a nobility. Yeah, that's sort of. Yeah, I can get that. Of course. I guess Paul must have had. I guess Paul doesn't isn't on good terms with these guys. Yeah, Paul wasn't on good terms with these guys. That's why they don't like. That's why they didn't show any respect to Rudis. I know it's a little minor, but does anyone notice how the nice detail with actually kind of shaking the camera? How? When Raphael's father. Now we know where we get. Now we know we got her personality from. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Now we know why. Now we know why Eris acts the way she is. Like, right? Huh? I don't think that's how it goes. Sir, what were you what kind of tips were you teaching her? Oh, that's why. Rudy's at least Rudy's gets the clue. You don't go no asking like that. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes his world. Oh, it's Roxy. Yeah, they're gonna do this opening stuff just like how they did with the Aria openings. Yeah, because they did not get proper education. Oh, thank God he knows water magic. Well, at least she excels in one subject. Uh, damn. Yeah, no, not an easy turnaround. Double A. This motherfucker, man. The awkward silence, and then the realization. Okay, he deserved it. He actually deserved it, though. You just see him. He just take a spear and he's pretending to. He's fucking fake tearing and. No, she. Never mind. Oh dear. She didn't get proper education. Oh man, when you're desperate, you're desperate, man. So Glazane just basically was able to spark something. The only way Eris is able to be more proactive is if Glazane is involved. Rudy's not really adept in swordsmanship either. Man. Yeah, but but it would help to learn a little bit more swordsmanship. So do not expect Rudius to be like Paul, like in terms of prowess. You're either a mage or or someone of something like a swordsman, and good luck trying to be a jack of all trades. I mean, I wish it was that simple. Hmm. Well, remember, Ghislaine's not around. Oh, never mind. Isn't she so? Yeah, the dangers of going outside. She's like she's like that one. She's like that one student that just completely hates home tutoring and is just like, when do I get my time off? When do I get a break? What? Relatable. Relatable. Like, like she learns it. She is loud because of her dad. She only knows how to. She only knows how to address stuff with her fists. She is quite. She is too impatient. I mean, these are obstacles he has to really kind of address. It's not something he can just. It's not something he can just completely resolve in like 1 or 2 episodes. It's like an open market. Thank God she cannot read it. Thank God she can't read. Wait, did he actually say that? Remember, Ghislaine has to learn this shit too. Gonna roll with it. Young man, are you gonna buy this or not? He's actually writing shit. Bro, he's actually writing shit. He's actually writing shit down and researching this shit like word for word, store for store, item for item. That's something not even most people nowadays do. Yeah. This is why I don't buy people gifts unless if I feel like I've earned shit. I there isn't much to comment. I'm very entertained by all the silly stuff, but at the same time, it's not like I'm again. It's not like I have to. Oh, jeez, what the fuck is that Ironcrad? No, just kidding. Stuff, right? Oh, so we're gonna get so we're gonna get down to the history part of stuff a little bit here. Laplace reference to Laplace Demon. Hmm. Hmm. So it isn't just a fairy tale. I want to know how that thing is still floating. Wait, she actually bought it not knowing what that is. Oh dear. Trying to drop the subject. No. Oh, the bag is up. Oh, the bag is out. The bag is out. Tickle, 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 tickle. A day off in Rona. That was fun. That was fun. Although it wasn't like a very it wasn't like a lot of stuff was really going on, in terms of how they presented it. I mean, they did kind of just go over like a month's worth of time there. So okay, so anyone thinking the deviant, the pervert stuff is gonna tone down? Nope. 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 Like the way it was presented, if it was the way it was presented the first time, you're just gonna have to put up with it. Like, if you could put up with the shit in high school DxD, you should I then you should have no fucking problem with that. That's mild. Again, it's not like I have to force myself to stomach it. Man, okay, so what was the title of it? What lies beyond effort? So I think I'm thinking this is it the end of volume 1 or is it the start of volume 2? Or is it kind of both? That's what I kind of want to ask you guys. Just don't splap a spoil too much spoiling you. Like just give me an idea of where they're at right now with this episode 6. It wasn't a really it wasn't a like again it wasn't really eventful. It was kind of going through the motions, kind of just showing us kind of a little bit more of Eris, and of course we know she's not someone that will just do a 180 will just go a 180 that quickly. She's still very difficult to handle, and we know how she got it. It's a very reasonable. She got it from her dad, from acting like her. Cause, bro, I'm like most of us are going to have a personality based off of how we observe our own parents. More, and it really depends on who we look up to more, our mother or our father. It will be early on. And then when we grow up, we start to we may or may not, it not always, start to develop our own set of personalities that may differ from our parents, or maybe just a blend or something like that. 1/3 of volume. This is the middle of volume 2. So episode 5 was the start of volume 2. So did they go too fast then? Or because someone told me that 5 episodes was supposed to be the ideal for volume 1. Unless if I'm mistaken. Like I hope it was not going too fast. Until the end of volume 2 it was a little slice of life. Last part of volume 2 is shit. I don't know. I'm not so sure, man. Like, I'm guessing it's shit because something very, very controversial happens. May or may not involve Eris, I guess, because I'm pretty sure like the rest of this first core is going to be surrounding Rudy, the activity of Rudy and Eris. Maybe. I don't know. It's a good pace. Until a big event. I'm not so sure what you meant by volume 2, but if I'm guessing what you're saying is like the last part of volume 2, I'm pretty sure like that's gonna be how the anime this first core is gonna end. I do not know what I don't want to try to know have a detailed description of what happens in the end of volume 2, but I'm guessing it may be involving another very controversial. This is a show. This is a world that pretty much for better or worse, pretty much caters to Rudy's personality in a way, for better or worse. But even then, like, it's not like it's up front. It's still like it's not something I feel like it's very unique or something of a novelty, but it's fine because it's still very well constructed. It's still something you're very interested in. It's like when they mention the whole place thing, it just makes me wonder what's with the history. And then when they mentioned Glazane having to travel with something, it makes me wonder, and I don't usually wonder about that in other fantasy series. How is it? Is it really something more like MMO games, or is there more to it than just that? well, I'm not reading. Well, Bastion, I'm not reading the manga. Like, I'm not like I don't have. I've heard really mixed reception. I've seen very mixed reception about the manga. So I'm only gonna I have not touched the light novel. Like, I decided that I'm going to go through it when the first cour ends. Because I rather kind of want to go through that in full, while we wait for the second cour in about I think it's summer. 4 episodes per volume. I feel like volume 3 would be a little rushed. I wouldn't be. Well, it depends on what volume 3 may be. Like, I feel sad for the drug. Like, I know it's a sad thing. I mean, there's the, like, I'm pretty sure it's not like is the main seller of the show, but it's just because Rudy, right? They'd be selling just a bunch of other stuff that are more appropriate, or they are more relevant in the world, like the usual sort of maybe magic or stuff. But of course Rudy's going to come up upon a sex potion, because that caters to his thing. So what people are probably going to get riled up upon, which is silly to me, because it's just like, okay, so nobody's gonna talk about how so, like, okay, no one's gonna talk about how others in other ways, like in other shows, like not even just DxD, like some like other stuff where ecchi is very much prominent, even in a few scenes. But it's just like, to me, it just makes me raise my eyebrows, just like, why, But I feel like, because when Eris was asleep, all right, she's the one, she wanders off. She goes to take a nap because she refuses to do tutoring unless she's riled up too. Nirvana boss, like, you gotta be easy there with the description there with Rudy, because I mean, it's Eris's fault to be put in a position like that. But that gotta goes to show that Rudy is still a deviant. And we're gonna have to, and whether or not you like it, you're gonna have to put up with the fact that he is going to be that way. Now, does it become less deviant down the stretch? I do not know for sure, but what we do know is that he has at least someone that knows reason. He's not someone that's just hungry for shit like that. Like, it's not like it's not like I have to put. It's not like he it's not like he just bitches out about it, but honestly, Rudy doesn't really care. Yeah, the man, like, the young man, like, wants is, we have to remember the fact that he is someone that whose personality. Remember, guys. Remember, we had to put up with Subaru early on. Subaru in ReZero, right? We had to put up with him being like a silly, being silly and dumb for, I don't know, like a full 25 fucking episodes. Like, I'm not gonna lie when I say I hated him in the first season. And so y'all are now really liking him. So when you consider that this was the source material of this was made alongside ReZero at the time. And you gotta think they're of, I guess, a similar nature in terms of how they tell the story, how they present the character. Like, not exactly the same. ReZero is more drama driven. Mushoku Tensei is more, how do you say this? Story driven, like driven by the world itself. You know, like the Rudy's first-hand experience of it. It comes to the point. I mean, the thing is that she's not tsundere because she's tsundere. She's tsundere for the sake of it. It's how she's raised up like that. She has been, yeah, like what Jakashi kind of just nailed on the head. She just, or no, Nirvana just kind of nailed on the head. She's just been spoiled. But at the same time, it's like Eris does have a kind side to her, but she rarely ever shows it. I mean, because she's just that sort of character that is really hard to deal with. She's really hard to deal with, you know, for most normal people. And you gotta give the credits to Rudy to at least try to handle it. But of course, he did need Ghislaine's assistance every now and then. Although it kind of backfired him when, you know, the jig is up with the aphrodisiac, and then Ghislaine just kind of just putting him on, you know, just kind of wrapping him up and just tickling him. No one's gonna have a problem with Eris doing the tickle attack on him, right? Like, no, like I felt like that was some hilarious and wholesome at the time, because I think it's a way. I think that last part here, where he's being tickled, is sort of like, I don't know, a sense of satisfaction to where, like, you can see Eris is starting to kind of open up more for better or worse. So so it's a good way to kind of end off the episode, in my opinion. They're gonna have to complain about the world being consuming drugs for the last 600 years. Dude, like, now I don't know the nature of how drugs are in Mushoku Tensei, like how relevant they are or how minor they are. But in any fantasy world, any potion is basically a drug in a way. Because, like, medication is basically a drug. Medicine to heal you. So when you down a potion, you're technically taking a drug. You're technically taking a drug to save your fucking life. Children are shaped by the environment and the people around them, so it's understandable that Eris has that spoiled personality. What that castle, like, I know it initially reminded me of the Ironclad one, but all of a sudden, like, what was that one thing? It reminds me of that one show, that one TV movie, Tenki no Shiro Labuta's Castle, I think. That I don't remember. I gotta see. There was a cat. There was. It reminded. It sort of reminded me of Laputa from that Ghibli movie. Now the movie itself was kind of I didn't really enjoy the characters, but I do like the artistic value of it. It sort of reminded me of that, except here, where is it? It has to be somewhere. the palace, like, I don't remember how Laputa got floats, but I'm guessing. But it sort of reminds me of that. I want to know. I'm really interested in the history of that one with the place and the Perdigus hero, like, and Rudy's just doubting that he's alive and all because that happened like some long time ago. Castle Cave from Children. Oh yeah, from Children of the Whales. That. Oh yeah, that show. That one. Eris's granddad is awesome. He's a great man. Let me see. Let me see your relation. Real fast. Hold on. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was pretty cool. Yeah, he was pretty cool. Maybe it's floating due to magic circles. I think it's more. I'm pretty sure it's just based on the magic thing. But we'll find out. I mean, if they ever visit that place. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though if they go on a whole place to where they never actually visit it. But I don't know. Like, we're just gonna have to find out later on. What else is there to say? So, trying to talk about Ghislaine for a sec. What I like here is that as much prowess she showed in the previous episode, it's kind of nice, really nice to see the other side of her that is sort of, I don't know how you describe it, childish. Like, you literally see her drool. Like, I know she's not supposed to eat at the noble family table, but she was drooling, and we were just like, what? Do you see that side of Ghislaine that is kind of like a child, just like, I don't know how you say this, curious, but then also like, yeah, she still has experience, but there's a part of her that kind of is acting to a child because of course she doesn't know fucking math. She hasn't been given proper education. She's only really known swordsmanship and was there along with Paul, who was like a fucking that pretty boy sports jock that gets all the girls at the time. So yeah, it's nice to see that side of her. For Rudy, yes, like his inner dialogue helps. It's just like, even with the stuff where he's perverted, like, I can't. It's not like I have to put up with a very like being like his. I don't have to put up with points where he goes overboard with it. It's just more like the opportunity presented itself, so he went for it. It's not like where he went out of his way to do it. It's not like where he's put in a dumb accident situation. Well, there's tons of ecchi shows that they set up these fucking accidents and say it's comedy, and I'm just here scratching my head, face palming, smashing my forehead against the table, like, why? Well, gladly, this show does not do that. Am I watching Redo of Healer though? Redo of Healer does too many things for me, unfortunately, on the other hand, that just really put me off. Like, I don't want to talk about that show. I want to talk more about this show as much as possible, because this is excluding the ongoing core of Jujutsu Kaisen, excluding the sequel, the season 2 of Eurocamp. This is my anime. This series, man, Mushoku is easily my anime of the season. Anime of the year? I don't know for sure. There is some other good stuff coming up later this year, so I cannot say for sure. Yeah, the lucky pervert trope. Yeah, I'm glad they don't fucking have it in this show. At least not yet. I would be mad if they do. I would be mad if they do present that trope. But Rudy is like, oh, you just like, oh, but he is so lucky to find, like, it just presented itself. It's not like he slipped onto it. It's just more like, Eris, this is your fault because you decided to just abandon tutoring to just sleep on there. So this is on you, sort of thing. That's the thing I'm thinking about. So it's kind of it's kind of Eris' fault. She put herself in that situation. He does, but the lucky pervert trope is much better. Camel Jian is pretty good. Camel Jian's alright, but the manga is better. Like I'll advise you guys to read the manga of Kemono Jihen. Like if you had to pick the anime or the manga, because the anime can only do so much in terms of making it more like it's not like Kemono Jihen is solid. It's fine. It's watchable. It has nice moments to it, but I get more from the manga, personally. But it's a good show. It's not something it's just not something I felt like it wows me. It's just fine. It's nice. It's a nice way to kill time. It's from Brazil. Hey, what's up, Pro Friends 01111? All right, but that's gonna pretty much do it. So of course, no Attack on Titan reactions. I'm just gonna say this now for anybody who's subscribed to me and somehow is still asking, where are the Attack on Titan reactions? I'm done with it. I'm done with doing reactions to that, to the episodes of that franchise. Like that show for me personally, it's watchable. Yes, it's watchable, but it just doesn't click for me anymore. It doesn't. It's just something about the story and the characters that I just lack my ability to get impressed by anymore. And I think it has to go to the fact, and no, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody who does enjoy it. It doesn't click for me anymore. For the younger people, yes, sure, go ahead, enjoy it. But for some guys like me, I hate when they try to add when these guys trying to upstart it. They try to upstart AOT and say, oh, it's a very philosophical, metaphorical sort of thing. That's literally what they say for every freaking mainstream series ever. Trying to add like, oh, there's more to it. Like, do I need to be force-fed this by a third party to know about it? Yeah, Attack on Titan season 1 was fun, even though it was pretty dumb. And it was I'm just gonna say this right now. The only entry of Attack on Titan I liked the most was the OVA No Regrets that was focusing on Levi, and only more so that because I liked how they displayed his character. But everything else is just around mid-ish. Like, this is awkward for me to say it because my younger brother and sister like the show. So it's so uncomfortable for me to really talk about my qualms about it. It's just how it is. That's the influence that franchise got. I can't. I can't say much positives for it besides like, oh, it's pretty entertaining with the action stuff. Although like when they start talking mumble jumble about politics, I sleep. I sleep because the politics don't mean anything. Don't feel like they mean much. They only just redirect to more war, redirect to more convoluted stuff involving the. You can figure it out for yourself. Man. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Mushoku Tensei. I cannot wait for next week. Jujutsu Kaisen Fridays and then Mushoku Tensei Saturdays. I know there's Eurocamp Thursdays. Those are the three. This is when I look forward to Thursday, Friday, and Sunday the most. Like everything else means everything else means not much to me. Like no disrespect to Saturdays where Horimiya is a thing, but Horimiya, there was just something lacking about that one that is just like it just couldn't compare. I mean, I've watched Hajime no Gao. I think I can watch AOT. Oh, you slick bastard. You actually comparing that trash ass ecchi high school show that looked like some ugly discounted version of the what was that one? What was that one again? Like there's that one girl with a big old cow. You can't even call those normal breasts. They look like fucking pillows. That's what it looked like. But yeah, I'm just gonna get off here. I spent my time way too long. I'm gonna jump off. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave comments for any helpful advice. Don't spoil, guys. Like I will automatically delete spoilers if you try to drop it. Visit me on social media platforms. There'll be in the descriptions below. But that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it. This is Real Station signing off. See you next time. Take care, stay safe, and have yourselves a good day.